Morning, guys. So here I am on this gloomy day. As you can see, that's all cloud cover. Just getting some skating in before I really get into the video for today. I will not be doing weekly video or daily videos, only because of vlogging my life is not that much fun. I may end up doing it, I don't know yet. All depends on what comes my way. So, sorry, I've already done quite a few runs. Just trying to get better, trying to learn something other than just roly, as my girlfriend puts it. So, what we're here today for is bearings. And the next time you see me, after this light introduction, I'll be back in my house like I was in the last video, whenever you saw that. And maybe, just maybe, you'll understand a little bit more about what we go through day to day with our bearings. I'll be showing you 3 different sets, and none are wrong. So never think that. Bearings are in everything from bikes, cars, trains have them, believe it or not. Obviously your skateboard wheels and rollerblades as well. If it doesn't have bearings, it will not roll. Sorry. But what you need to know is, 1, what kind of bearings to get. Sorry about the crappy lighting again, I'm still doing this from my phone. 2, how to keep them clean. Because if you look at the ones on my personal deck, quite grimy. Focus. Come on. Focus. Oh, maybe you can see the dirt, I don't know. I know I can. Dust and debris will actually end up killing your bearings a lot faster than anything else, except for maybe water. But next time you see me, I'll be showing you 3 different types of bearings and what each bearing does. And like I said, now we're at my office. I spent about 3 or 4 hours at the skate park today. Worked on a couple other videos, a couple other ideas. We'll get to those when we get to them. It's taking a little bit of time to kind of put things on my laptop, so the one video I wanted to do today, I guess that's just gonna have to wait, huh? But we were talking about bearings. So I went out when I first started skating and bought a Dark Star board from Walmart. Cost me $45. You know, not a bad price. And it came with this. Came with 8 of these. These are regular bearings. These are ABEC 5s. And it does not have a company name. Now they look pretty much similar. One side to the other. There we go. Okay. Now on the board that I normally skate, this is what I have. These are reds by, which are called Bones Reds. Okay. They're cheap. They're about $20. They do not have an ABEC rating, because skate companies have been getting away from that, because ABEC really doesn't mean anything to the skate world. What an ABEC rating is it shows how fast the bearing can go. Now, if you get something like, what are they, Swiss Bones, or Bone Swiss, which are the ceramic bearings. Now, those are a little more expensive, anywhere from $45 to $50. You then you can go faster. Now, most skaters are not going to go anywhere beyond 20 miles an hour unless you're doing a 30-story roll down. Then yeah, you're going to be flying. Or if you're being tugged behind a car at 50 miles an hour, and I've seen it. Now, with the Walmart board, this is the wheel that came on it. Well, one of 4, okay? This is a black Darkstar wheel. Feels kind of plasticky. Doesn't feel like an actual wheel, but it works just fine. You can still roll, you can still pop, you can still do everything you want with this wheel. It's just heavy. I personally ride Force wheels. I like the company. But I have a backup set of wheels right here from Spitfire. These are 52 millimeters. These are 54. So you can't see a whole hell of a lot of difference. I mean, 2 millimeters is very, very small. But it's a much lighter. I dropped it from the same height. Okay. Drop it from right there. Drop this from right there. I mean, it's a much lighter wheel. It's made for all-terrain, like street skating and what have you. Now, what I'm going to do, what I originally was going to do, was show you the original setup, which is the Darkstar wheel with the ABEC 5s. So what I'm going to do instead is, once I've taken this Darkstar wheel off, because it is so much heavier, I want this to be a true test. I'm going to pop the ABEC 5s onto this empty Spitfire wheel. Okay? Now the other Spitfire wheel that's already on this particular truck, this was taken off the Walmart board, it already has the Reds bearing in it. This will have the ABEC 5. So this just takes a minute. It's not too hard to put bearings in. If you guys have skated at all, you know that it's not difficult. It's just a little time consuming, and they can be a little rough to put on. You know, not bad for just kind of shoving it in there. Throw your other one on the truck. And press. Now, that looks like it's sunk correctly on both sides, but we're just going to be sure. This is the best way to make sure. Take your bolt. Slap it on there. Take your skate tool, which everybody needs one of these. They're kind of cheap. Go to your local skate shop. Buy whatever the store brand is. Cost you maybe 15 bucks. Maybe. I think this was 7. You can always go to places like Braille or Blue Tile or Shred Quarters. Okay, then you over tighten so that way the wheel does not spin. Okay, like you can see I'm trying to spin it, it will not. You over tighten. Oops, wrong one. And then you start loosening up. And you want just a little bit of give, okay? This one doesn't have it yet. So that way it has the same amount of give on both sides. And this will keep the bearings from stopping. Okay, so first we're going to show the Reds. They're real easy to test. You just grab and boom. About 10 seconds, okay? 10 seconds on a not very hard roll. That's actually really good. So we're going to start this. About 5 seconds, okay? You can see it still has the same amount of give. You can hear it. This one's actually a little bit looser, and you would think that that would help. But these ABECs, they are what they are. They're meant to just get you on the board. They're meant to be put in there because companies like Walmart and Target, where you can buy this, I mean, they don't want to spend the money on a good, decent truck that's going to, you know, last you a good little bit. Now, the great thing about these Reds is on one side, you can see the red shielding, okay? All it says is Swiss, or Bones, Reds, made in China. On the back of it, you can actually see, if it'll focus, you can actually see the ball bearings inside. Those ball bearings are what allow the board, well, allow the wheel to do what it's meant to do, which is skate. So, let's go ahead and pop these out, and I'll put the Reds in this backup wheel, because that's what this is. It's a backup wheel. Until I pop the Reds in, then it'll be a basic wheel, and it'll still be a backup for when my force wheel burns out, which does happen. Now, Reds bearings, from what I've been told, you don't need to change them that often. Okay? If they get dirty, it happens. It's real easy to clean out, or you can just not clean it out. And most of your local skate shops will have a lubricant that they'll put in there, and that lubricant will allow the wheel to start spinning again. Through basic wear and tear, you will start to get, you know, a little bit of grime, a little bit of road dust, a little bit of concrete dust through. There we go. Okay. Sorry, making sure that the bearings were in, and it rolls. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. Now, why are bearings important? Well, let's show you a wheel without bearings. Now that actually looks like it spins a lot better. But look at all that give. It's going to have so much give this way that it will, while you're skating, okay, you can see the bolt? It'll stop right there, or wherever you stop the bolt. That's not good. If you have this much give on a board, you're going to be flying all over the place. You're not going to get any speed, and you're not going to be able to do the tricks that you want to do. And that's really the whole reason that we skate, is for the speed. It is for the ability to do whatever tricks we want to do. Now, does that mean that the Reds are the end-all be-all of trucks, or of bearings? No. Just like Thunders aren't the end-all be-all of trucks. Darkstar isn't the end-all be-all of boards. It all comes down to what you want. If you like the ABEC 5s that come in a Walmart board, use the ABEC 5s. You might want to get some of that lubricant, see if that helps. I personally don't think it would. Because those bearings are not made to last that long. So, now, what is the science behind that? Well, in all bearings you have those, oh, that's a little too much. A little too much give. There we go. In all bearings you have steel balls, normally stainless steel, set inside. In the Reds, it was 5 of them. Now these are precisely to the millimeter cut out, and then they're polished. When you cut stainless steel, it has this dull look that you see here on that ABEC 5. I have no way of getting these plates off. I don't know how to do it. I wouldn't want to do it. Only because I don't know how to put it back on. But those steel balls, when they're polished and they're lubed correctly like they are in the Reds, or anything by Bones, a lot of these other bearing companies, as long as it has a name that you know, a name that a skater uses, like Bones. Bone Swiss are some of the best, but those are also ceramic. They're polished perfectly. They're within microns of each other. I mean, they are so finely produced that they're going to last a while. Now, they are made out of ceramic, so you're going to get a ton of speed. Are they going to break? I don't know. I've never tried Swiss. I've never tried ceramic bearings. If one of you guys uses ceramic bearings and you do a lot of drops and whatnot, like from height, let me know in the comments. And you know what? It's always a good day if you learn something. So, guys, if you have any questions, please let me know. I will get to them as soon as I see them. I really have nothing else to do except help you guys out. The next video, I don't know when that's going to come up. It was a longer video, and it was all about the ollie and other tricks like that. And as these videos come out with me doing tricks, it's actually me showing you that I'm progressing. So guys, I hope you have a good day. Ignore the Mattress Firm on this shirt. This is a throwaway shirt. But have a good day. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.